In the downloads video, I talked about the idea that you most likely are going to have a point in time when you come across someone who needs to have access to your file, but they're not on Google and they have no interest in signing up. So you need to figure out a different way for them to get your file. So of course you could download the file and you could email it using your normal email application, whatever that is. However, there is a way to email directly from Google Documents. You just need to know the person's email address. If you go up to File, scroll down to Email as Attachment and click that, and you'll get a pop-up window. And it's telling us that we're in Email as Attachment and Attach as PDF. You're not stuck with whatever the default is. So as soon as I click that drop-down menu, I have all of these different options. So again, the two you're most likely going to be dealing with are PDF or Microsoft Word. You'll know if you need to use these other formats. And down at the bottom, there's also this other option called paste the item itself into the email. Don't use that option. People get really confused when a document is embedded inside of your email. They can't edit it, they can't do anything with it, and it just makes them a little bit crazy. So I'm going to choose PDF, and I know the email address that I'm going to send this to, so I'm just going to type that in. And if you just add a comma after the email address, you could add multiple email addresses. The subject line pulls the file name, but you can modify this if you want. I'll just say it's important. And you have a message box. And then notice right below the message box, there is also an option to send a copy to myself. So this is good if you're lonely. And if you also need to keep an electronic trail of the messages that you've sent. So if you need to do that, then you want to check that box. I don't need to, I'm good to go. So I'm just going to hit send. So it tells me it's sending, and then it just bounces me right back into my file. So again, there's no record that you sent this message unless you checked that box. And just a reminder, the other thing you need to be aware of is if you send an attachment, you've sent a copy of this Google document. It doesn't matter what edits anyone makes to the file that was emailed to them. It's not going to impact what was happening here. So there's no collaboration happening, and now you have another copy of your file out there. So just keep that in mind. But if you need to quickly shoot out an email to someone with the file, this is probably the fastest way to do it.